next guests first met in Temple Street Hospital, where this chance photo that captured the heart of the nation started a friendship that has endured for over a decade. One of them is a total hero who will always have a special place in our hearts, and the other just happens to be the greatest rugby player that Ireland has ever produced. Would you please welcome Michaela Morley and Brian O'Driscoll? Kid.
All good.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Michaela. We were looking at that wee picture. That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Back in 2011. What age were you then?
I was 6.
You were 6.
When it happened.
So I'm imagining you don't remember a huge amount about that picture.
I remember a bit of it. I remember himself and a few more of the Leinster rugby team coming in. And they had the Heineken trophy with them, and then they came up then to Michael C, the dialysis ward, and I just happened to be getting the treatment that day. So they came in and they were going around to all the kids, and then when it came to my turn, they were giving all the other kids the challenge of throwing like the small ball into the trophy. So when it came to my turn, I managed to get it in, actually, and then... Thank you. And then it just happened to get captured on camera then, so that's what that picture is about.
And how much of it do you remember, Brian? Because I know you had a big night the night before.
We gave it a nudge the night before. We did. We did. Yeah, I think that's... trophy... lifting was relatively new to us at that time, so
yes.
We had a lot of celebration catching up to do from the disappointments of the early years. And
of course, you had a very bad cut from the game. You got injured in the match. That was from the match, was it?
It was from the game, yeah. My right eye. Yeah, I got cut in the game, and then.
Tell the truth.
And then the night after, when we were celebrating in, I don't know if people have heard of Copperface Jacks. Yeah, the trophy was being thrown around the dance floor, and it got lobbed over my direction, and I had bad hands, and it whacked me and opened my cut up again. So yeah, a little trickle of blood, and then a quick glance over, and then way, and away we went again.
And off you went. And off you went again. Now, Michaela, Temple Street Hospital is a very special place for so many people. When you were there in 2011, what was your treatment? What were you in for?
I was in for dialysis treatment because my kidneys weren't functioning properly, so I needed to be on dialysis. So it basically filters your blood, and then it gets put back into you, and you're on the treatment for about 3 to 4 hours, depending on your weight, and then you get sent home, and then you're in 3 times a week.
And you were on dialysis because you were waiting for a transplant?
Yes.
And that happened when?
The next year, 2012.
Brilliant. And how has your life changed since that transplant? Oh,
it's changed tremendously. Like, beforehand, my health was so bad. Like, my appetite was very bad. Like, I wasn't eating. I was peg-fed up until the transplant, and I was just up and down 3 times a week from Mayo. It's not an easy journey for anyone to have to make, especially like having to come from Mayo at the time, like when we hadn't, the good road that we have now.
It's too late. Leo's gone.
We could have put a word. We could have put a word in there. So that was the transformation that operation had for you.
Yeah.
You guys then kept your friendship.
Yeah.
Right the way through.
Yeah.
And you stayed in touch, Brian.
Yeah, we did. I've been lucky enough to be an ambassador for Temple Street Children's Hospital, and it's all morphed. There's 4 hospitals now, morphed into the Children's Health Foundation, and eventually we'll have the Children's Hospital to for all patients around the country to be able to take advantage of. And so over the years, we've opened the new renal ward in Temple Street. We've been on Zooms together, just talking about how brilliant Temple Street is. And I know now Michaela's moved on and she's in Beaumont, and they're doing a phenomenal job looking after her with checkups and whatnot. And I guess the one message that I would like to speak about is it's Organ Donor Awareness Week this week, and I don't know if you would have read, I'm sure you did last week, the launch of it. Marie Keeley and her husband Dennis lost their beautiful Hannah at 2, but in their darkest hour, they managed to save 4 other lives. What an incredible gift to be able to do. So to offer that to other families to not feel their pain. And so I suppose the big thing is about having an organ donor app on your phone, or speaking to your loved ones and let them know that you want that. I know I've had that conversation with my wife to make sure if the unthinkable happened, that you were offering life to other people. And beautiful Hannah is living in 4 other people around Ireland, which is an amazing thing for them to have gifted.
And it's not a conversation that people want to have, but when you realise the difference that it can make to people's lives, it's a conversation people should have.
It is. And listen, it's an unthinkable thought at times, particularly as a parent. But I'm sitting beside living proof of the success stories, and I think it's really important for people to see that and the life that Michaela's managed to live. And she's going to be doing her leaving cert in a couple of months. We probably haven't helped that she's had the day off school today. But
how's the leaving cert going, Michaela?
It's going good, yeah.
Good. That was the best game face I've seen in a long time. It's going all right. Any advice, Brian? Because I know leaving cert results can go one or two ways.
You're best off getting the correct ones. I got the wrong ones first time, and
you got somebody else's.
I got somebody else's. Yeah, another guy whose name was close to mine. And let me just say, the results weren't what I'd anticipated. And so it was a rare opportunity for me to curse in front of my mother that I was going to be repeating. And then I realised, as I was looking through the Irish subjects, I was like, I don't recognise that subject. I was like, these aren't mine. The problem was, when I got my own results, it looked as though I was going to be doing like actuary or something. They looked so phenomenal in comparison, but then in reality they still weren't that great.
They were just okay.
So make sure you read, whoever's handing you the results, make sure it's Michaela Morley.
Okay, we'll get that sorted. So we just want to check now that you're a Mayo woman. I'm assuming with your friendship with this fella now, you're more of a rugby fan now, are you?
Hey, I'm right here.
Sure, you
can tell the truth.
A long time ago. No, but I think, and I still stand by this, the only rugby match I ever watched was your final one.
There we go. Not a bad one.
Peak.
Not a bad one. So I'm assuming you're more of a Ga woman, are you?
I follow Mayo whenever they get to play.
Okay. So Leinster and Croke Park coming up. Have you any advice as a Mayo woman for Leinster supporters in Croke Park? What should they bring?
A lot of hope.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
rosary beads.
Yes, definitely.
You had a couple of amazing moments in Croke Park. I mean, unique atmosphere.
Yeah, it really is. We felt so privileged to get the opportunity to play there. I left my primary school a year early to go across the Liffey to Blackrock College, and my school team in 6th class managed to get to Croke Park, and I thought my opportunity had gone. But then it came back well over a decade later, getting to play against England in Croke Park, one of the most historic games in Irish rugby's history, and then getting to play, at the time, a record-breaking crowd game for a crowd appearance for a group match in the Heineken Cup, or a semi-final match, I should say. So it was amazing to be part of it in a very, very special stadium, and great memories.
Great memories. Now look, some summer memories, and we just maybe want to check tonight, you know, whether you've still got the juice. You know, because obviously, you know, it's not far from me to be putting you on the spot tonight, Brian. You wouldn't want to see Brian put on the spot. Michaela, would you? No, nobody want to see that because you are called bod. You've beaten many's a team on your own, I would say. But tonight we want you to forget about, you know, beating the All Blacks. We want you to forget about beating South Africa. We want you to forget about beating England. Actually, no, we don't want you to forget about ever beating England. But we'd love it tonight if you could just make one pass to this man this evening. Bring out the bod. Here he is. Yes. There we go. All the highlights of your career in one head of hair. There he is.
I've got short legs, but they look particularly short.
Yes. There may have been a bit of a Photoshop going on there, Brian, I have to say, to try to fit you in. Look, all we want you to do is one very simple thing tonight. If you can actually knock yourself out with this ball from here.
How many goes do I have?
You get as many as you want, because if you manage to do it, that's how our audience are going to win tonight's audience prize.
No.
But if he doesn't do it, Michaela, you go home with nothing. So that's so no pressure. What do we think? In bod we trust?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So,
Okay,
Come on, Brian.
From here.
Can I play off the ladies' tees?
No, you can. No, you're off the back sticks. You're off the back sticks. Here we go.
This is
Come on,
very far
Brian.
away.
Here we go.